live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
And today's starter, Luis Gil. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Boog, 8 solid innings his last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
All right, ready to get underway. Heriberto Hernandez getting ready to hit. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game. He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Hit on the ground to short. Lombard throws to first. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Fouled off left side. He boots it. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Christopher Morel.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Oh, great stop. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, they had the chance to turn it 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back in the Bronx. And on the hill, the lefty, Braxton Garrett, singing he was impressive his last time out.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Doyle, a rangy center fielder, hitting leadoff in today's game. So far this season, his on-base percentage is right around .370. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. He decides to hold on to it, and so they end up with some speed on at first. Jose Ramirez in the box. He's a player capable of being the engine of a lineup.
Yeah.
Runner on the go. Took the extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Juan Soto. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Laser, base hit. They're waving Ramirez home. The run comes in from second to second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Man at second. Nice grab to first. Nicely done for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That just misses. Ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Coming around third is Soto. The relay to the plate, safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So up next for New York, Max Schumann. Just
that's the ball.
missed.
That's down.
One out, and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one for strike 1. Foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And there's
that's the ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Down low, it kicks away. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. Struck him out without a swing. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Late with the swing there. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swings through that. Fastball
Ball
is
outside.
outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. Yankees 3 and the Marlins nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. On now to the top half of inning number 2.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Here comes the 0-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Otto.
Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Now at the plate, Javier Sanoja. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
Yeah.
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the box now. No balls and a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall. One left for Miami. They trail it here 3-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut, George Lombard Jr. Lombard, a former first-rounder making his debut, and I think he's a big part of their plans moving forward.
Yeah, I would agree, and I don't think he would have gotten the call up here in April if they felt like he needed a lot more development down in the minors.
Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Jazz Chisholm
That's
Jr.,
the
the next to hit, takes ball 1. on the ground. And it's through for a hit. And that's a one-out single. Can't glove it cleanly.
Up next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Brenton Doyle. Now, here goes the runner.
Yeah.
Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. Pitch misses.
Ball.
2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Runners on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 4-zip. And now it's Juan Soto. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Way inside,
You hit him.
and that hit him.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
So
number
2 outs
99,
with runners on the corners. Aaron Judge digs in now. Grounded out his first time. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And it gets by him. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 6-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Braxton Garrett gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Max Meyer. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Now it's Devers at the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Movement
Ball.
in the bullpen. Jansen Junk up and loosening in the pen. That one ripped but foul. Man on second, 2 down. And now the
Ball.
count is even. Next pitch is
Ball.
downstairs.
That's down. Ball 4.
to
Take your
avoid.
base.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Max
So 2
Schumann.
down. Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Move to second, and Judge back in safely. Two on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. That one missed. And the next pitch is way outside. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Close,
No,
but
that
call the
missed.
ball. Full count now. This one in the air. And that is that. We played 2 full. Yankees 6 and the Marlins nothing. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Heriberto Hernandez. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Foul ball there. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Edwards
Ball
takes the
out.
ball as he stands in for the 2nd time.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot. I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Here's the throw, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy.
Nope, ball.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Just
Ball.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. Marlins lead 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here in New York,
Leading
and
off
stepping in
for
for
the
New York,
Yankees,
Ben
the
Rice.
catcher, Ben Rice.
Come on, Ben.
Foul ball.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Next offering is fouled back.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop,
George Lombard Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
On the ground, right side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. Your hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
So a man at first. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hee-haw!
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Check
That
swing
missed.
the ball
That's a ball.
outside. Ball two. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He'll take a trot around the bases, and they add a pair.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle.
No, that's down. Ball.
Two runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Late on that fastball. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. And a big swing and a miss. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Three and two now. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Two outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That's a laser base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Juan Soto now. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. The 0-1. Runner takes off. Pitch
Ball
misses.
high.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Pickoff throw. And he dives back in safely. Ramirez at second with 2 down. What a stop. What a play. Inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now an 8-0 game. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Fought off foul.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The catcher, number 34.
And up next for Miami, Liam Hicks. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. And 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Flied to right his first time.
I'm at the dish right now. I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still 8-0. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Judge takes a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what,
ball.
you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. He's
Ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Got all of that one. Aaron Judge leads the yard. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 9-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
And next for New York, Max Schumann. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Ben.
And up next for New York, Ben Rice.
Ball, that's high.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And it's out of here. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Meyer is done, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
Calvin Fauché taking over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So digging in, George Lombard Jr. Swing and a miss, strike one. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The shortstop takes the ball. Fauché, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2017.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. In the air to left center, Marcy on his way over, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 10-zip. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Javier Sanoja.
Sanoja batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Ripped into right center, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the first
Oswaldo Cabrera, the next up for the Marlins. That's a strike. Out towards right center field. Judge settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Here's the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 2. That one found hard the other way. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is outside. Outside
That's a ball.
low, and the count's even at 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Next to hit, Jacob Marcy. And it's fouled away. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in the Bronx, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish. Let's go Yankees!
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 11-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases. And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Here's a 2-2. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2 on the way. There's a line drive to left field. Full extension makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's always a threat at the plate.
He's been flexing his power in the majors for a long time now. His first career home run was to right field right here inside Yankee Stadium in 2014. The right fielder that day for the Yankees, Ichiro Suzuki. Even he couldn't catch that one. Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner on the move. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Man at second. That one way inside. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Two. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Calvin Fauché won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
Miami,
pitcher coming on, the veteran
35,
Ryan Yarbrough.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, base hit. They're waving Ramirez home. The run comes in to score from second. Safe.
No.
And that's his 3rd hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's Rafael Devers. And Devers hits that one. Hernandez has a beat on it. And that'll do it. 5 innings complete. Yankees 12 and the Marlins nothing. It's the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Christopher Morel will hit next.
The right fielder, number 5, Christopher Morel.
And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's going to be Connor Norby. And he'll 1. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Marlins.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Brings it in.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto Lopez.
2 on with 1 out. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins.
That's a ball. Outside.
The 1-1. And that one ripped to left. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 8, Javier.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Javier Sanoja getting ready to hit.
Ha!
And a foul ball. Stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Back after this on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim
that's
against the
outside.
Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
For the Yankees, the catcher, Ben Wright.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game.
No, that missed. That's a
Every
ball.
once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
That
No,
misses
that's
the
high.
zone. Now 2-2. That one missed. In the air to left center. Marcy gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, George.
And stepping in for the Yankees, George Lombard Jr. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
There's a swing and a miss.
Here's a rookie shortstop trying to make his way at the major league level, and a lot of people think he's going to be a great player. Scouts certainly love him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. That is the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Hey!
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
The 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Devers steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Back to the top of the order now. Digging in, Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 3. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. Sends it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter number 9, second baseman.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
2 down, bases empty. Xavier Edwards digs in now, and that drops in for a strike. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Marlins, the center field.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Osvaldo Bido comes into the game after about an hour-long delay, and we're all ready to get it going again. So, man aboard. Now, Jacob Marcy. And that one clips the corner. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm to first, and that is that. Marlins strand a pair. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jansen Junk.
Leading off.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Hey!
Jung, a 6'2" righty, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent.
No, that's low. Ball.
That one way outside, and that's ball 3. In the air, left field. Hernandez under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1.
No, that's
Signs of
out.
activity in the pen for the Marlins. Andrew Nardi, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The Yankees up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Jose Ramirez now at the plate.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
No, that's out.
That one almost
Ball.
got him.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Out there to center. Marcy under it. And that is that. Yankees 12 and the Marlins nothing. We go to the 8th. Now here's the Marlins DH. Connor Norby. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34.
Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. And foul ball. Norby gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that is out of play. In the air, center field. Doyle in position. And he makes the catch.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto Lopez.
One out man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Otto Lopez. 0 for 3 in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. There's a strike. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, number 8, Javier Sanoja.
Here's the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Next
That's
offering
high.
upstairs.
That's a ball.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible two-strike pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge under it. And that is that. Yankees 12 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Up next for the Yankees.
So man aboard. Here comes Aaron Judge.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the
That's a
cycle.
ball.
Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Hey,
Swings through that one for strike two. Misses.
No, that missed.
And
That's
it's
a ball.
2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming around third is Soto. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Devers stands in now and watches strike one. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball, and that got
hit
him.
him.
Up next for the Yankees.
First and second, and nobody out. Now the left fielder, Max Schumann. Fastball for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The next offering misses. Ball one. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line drive. Base hit.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Now here is Ben Rice.
No, that missed.
misses, and it's 1-0. Judge on third. Devers over at second. Schumann at first with no outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 17-0.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Oh, great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in for. Really good job at the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jansen Junk out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Now on the bump, Andrew Nardi.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, George Lombard Jr. Getting another chance at his debut here. He's 0 for 4.
No, that's out.
Probably a little anxious to do something positive right here. You just can't try to do too much.
The 1-0. And another
Ball
ball
outside.
ripped into right field, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline. George Lombard Jr. with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner at second, nobody out. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender getting ready to go. And ball
That's the
one.
ball.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now one away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Doyle in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
In the air, right field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Jose.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Ball one
Down,
there.
ball. Yeah.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. Jose Ramirez bops one out. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tack on to their lead. It's 19-0.
Pitchers hate going against Jose Ramirez because he tends to punish the baseball. This is just the latest example of it. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down. In now is the Yankees DH, Juan Soto. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. just
Ball, that's
missed.
down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and the count is even 2-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 20-0.
I guess it's safe to say it's raining home runs now as well. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Andrew Nardi won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
New
Miami,
pitcher for the Marlins, Anthony Bender.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Here is Aaron Judge.
That missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0.
2-0
Ball.
count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Just off
Nope,
the
that's outside.
edge.
Ball.
And now 3-0. That one fouled off. That clips the corner. Inside
Ball
ball
four.
4.
Taking base.
next for the Yankees, second baseman, number 17, Rafael.
Man at first, and stepping in for New York, Rafael Devers. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. Through 8 full, the Yankees lead this one 20-0. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
That one lifted to left. One up, one down.
Up next for the Marlins. the left
So up
fielder,
next, Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 4 with a double.
Ball.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. Left field. And it falls. And out 2 aboard.
Up next for the Marlins.
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side. There's one. Back to first, double play. And that's the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.